We've been really lucky at Millard South. In the last 19 years, we've been to the state tournament 15 times.
Success for Rich Olson is more than just winning basketball games in state tournaments. It's the journey, how you achieve that success. And it's a big part of his coaching philosophy and his philosophy in life.
Okay, you're short, you're slow, and you can't shoot very well. It's an obstacle thing. It's life. No matter what your obstacle is, there's a way to deal with it.
At his side in this journey, his wife, Olinda, his lifelong partner, who rarely misses a contest, despite her own obstacles.
She makes it to a majority of the games. She represents things that you try to teach them to kids. She wants to be there.
Her challenge has been dealing with Lou Gehrig's disease, a deterioration of the nerves and muscles, affecting all the organs except her brain, eyes, and heart.
It's a devastating disease. It's like being trapped in your body. She is 100% mentally capable, much more aware of everything going on than the rest of us because she has to be. But she is 100% physically handicapped. It was an anniversary 19 years ago, and she and I were just staying at home that night, and we decided, let's go play tennis. And we went up to the tennis courts, and she just couldn't hold the racket right. It just wouldn't work.
Olinda was just 33 years old and a mother of 3 young children. She and Rich listened as a doctor from the Mayo Clinic delivered the news.
And he said to us, what you have is amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, otherwise known as Lou Gehrig's disease. And we said, well, what does that mean? He said, well, ultimately that means you probably have between 3 and 5 years to live. And we said, what can we do? What do we do from here? And he said to us, you can, some things in life you can just remember distinctly. I remember him saying, you go home and live. So we did. So we have. That was 19 years ago. She is a determined woman. She is goal-oriented, and she is a person who is driven. When she was diagnosed, our children were of the ages of 2, 5, and 7, and her goal was to raise those kids.
I love the kids, and
we had these 3 kids that needed a mom, so that was our commitment. All the choices we've made were based upon those kids. She chose a feeding tube through the neck as opposed to through the stomach so that her kids could sit on her lap. She chose the trach knowing what it would do to her life as opposed to just letting nature take its course so that her kids would have a mom.
FA, family, things.
The people that communicate best with her are with her a lot. We read lips, and we also use alphabet, dividing the alphabet in half, and spelling letters, spelling words.
H, how, B, M, A, many.
When I don't understand what she wants and I can't read her lips, I will say to her before M, and then she will either blink yes or not blink, and that's no. And if it's yes, then I'll start going through the alphabet A, B, C, D until I get to the right letter, and then she'll blink on that letter.
The relationship between Rich and Olinda is well grounded. They have a commitment that is rooted in their deep love for one another. and it serves as an example for all those around them.
I know that she reaches some of them much better than I can. You can just look on their faces of the kids and her, that it's important not only for her to be there, but for them to be there. The tradition is, since she has become ill and in the wheelchair, the tradition is when the girls are introduced, instead of just running onto the court individually, they go over to her first, give her a hug, and then go take their place on the court. It's very nice. You try to teach the kids to face obstacles and find a way, and they see somebody that's done it. She was just an amazing lady.